Hello YouTube and welcome to Bub's World. Today we got a great little show for you. We're going to be showing off a Christmas gift, first one of the lot. I decided not to do a whole Christmas haul and show everything off at once. Instead, I'm going to go item by item, make a video for the things that are, related to things we would show in this channel. And first off, we have a Gargoyles Goliath Ultimate Action Figure by Neca. Check that bad boy out. Yes, it is that large. I don't have shrinking head syndrome. It's really that big. So check that out. And there's the side view there. Looking killer, man. The box alone is amazing. So Gargoyles cartoon from the 90s. It was similar in style and tone to Batman the animated series. I remember as a kid really enjoying it, but then I also remember kind of not watching more than the first couple of seasons, so I don't remember why I stopped. But maybe I'll find some time at work to catch up on it. All right, so check that out. All right, so that was the quick overview. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo, there it is. All right, so that'll give us a better shot of this Ultimate Action Figure, and boy, isn't it? Check that out. Woo! That is killer. Now, I am not a MIB collector, mint in box, but I do keep the boxes and I display them in my garage so that when I come home, it's like a preview. It's kind of like a trailer of what's to come when you get in the house. So I have a kind of a box display. Right now it's in disarray, but maybe I'll show you guys that someday. Here we go. I always access from the bottom or the rear and make sure that I keep the box pristine, especially the top. And this may anger some folks, but if you're going to resell it, like when if I've ever resell some of this stuff, I always make sure that I don't open the top, because that's usually where most people look to make sure the seals are, and the bottom I just slice so that you don't see the tape pulled back. So it's up to you to know, to make sure it's not been opened. And I always, anytime I'm buying collectibles secondhand, I always assume that they've been opened. So there's a nice little Gargoyles #1. Picked that up before it went absolutely bananas. So glad for that. Here you go. Oh man, that's killer. The other reason that I'm not mint in box collector is that I generally don't like the heads that they put. Like whatever head they start with is usually not my favorite head. So all right, so let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Looks like those pull out. All right, we got a back set with just wings. We'll take those out and set those aside. You guys loving this, aren't you? Woo! 1 wing free, 2 wing frees. And we'll set this over here. All right, 2 wings. We got a semi-prehensile tail. Got actually 1 bend there, and then I think it's like a rubber, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get Goliath out. Oh man, I hope that's as loud in person over the thing as it felt like in person. So it looks like we need a little, it's got something attached to it. And lift it up and see if we can. Hey, there we go. I think that, oh, and the feet look like there's some on the feet too. And we will carefully, ever so, we're gonna need a little bit more space. All right, we got 1 foot free, 2 foot free, and the hands don't look and the head doesn't look bound. Hey, all right, 1 Goliath freed. Check that out. Looking cool. I just really wanted to be able to display him with the angry head, and I want to pick a nice high spot in the room to set him, as a gargoyle would be sitting up high. So very cool, loving that. Let's go ahead and change out the head, because I really don't like that head. I mean, it's okay, but it's not, the head sculpts are amazing on it. but it's just not as good as the angry one is. Now, this was a good guy, even though he has a kind of scary appearance. In the Gargoyles series, they were, you know, look at that. Oh, yeah. They were basically vigilantes, mystical vigilantes. And you have a selection of hands. Nice fist hand. Kind of like what they've done there on the box. I kind of like that. So let's change out this hand. Now, with Necas, you got to be real careful because, boy, are they easy to break. But after a while, you kind of learn as you're going what it feels like when one's about to break. So you make sure you don't do that. So look at that. Oh man, that's killer. Oh, I'm digging that. That is so cool looking. And his high feet. That is so cool. I love it. Look at that. Yeah. Let's get these wings and tail on. Which they gave us a nice little easy access hole there. You always got to appreciate that. We don't have to, but it helps. Stick that up there. Haven't got it all the way just yet. All right. It's in there now. So not sure where to put the tail. We'll just curl it for now out of the way, so it doesn't get in the way of his standing. And he's going to be a hard one to pose. He's very heavy. And getting these oddly jointed legs and feet together, you might end up needing the tail to help balance him, to pose him. So it comes with some kind of book. I think that was a big deal, and a pepper. So I don't remember the lore of it well enough, but I know that the book was a big deal. And I'm sure the pepper is something I'm supposed to remember. So interesting is that it's underneath his hair. So we're going to have to lift that back a little bit to get the wings on. But they seem fairly flat otherwise. So we should be able to, and they're hard. I like hard plastic. I would have preferred them to put a little bit of leather in there instead of just like the simulated leather. Oh, and they have snaps. That's cool. All right. You just have to worry when you hear odd sounds like that with Neca figures. That's the sound of them breaking. So put that on there. There we go. Doing good. All right. What do you guys think of that? Man, that is an impressive wingspan. That's going to be tough to... You're going to have to use the tail in some way. That's going to be tough to pose. But there we go. There he is. Got his little book to play with. So there you go. Goliath by Neca. I'm digging it. I have to say, I really like it. The other head is good, but it's not anywhere near as good as that. It kind of looks kind of serious, but I love the angry face. So there you go. Hope y'all enjoy that. We'll do a quick little spin about. Look at that. So good. Check out that wingspan. That is ridiculous. Man, that's big. Still wish they had gone with some sort of leather in between instead of the plastic. But it works and it looks good. There you go. How'd you like to have that coming after you in a New York City alleyway? Very cool. All right. So that's it. And you're definitely going to have to use the tail to help pose them because it's just too much without it. Too heavy. So that's it. Gargoyles Goliath Ultimate Action Figure. Get yours today. I picked mine up at Target, or at least Santa Claus got it for me at Target at a reasonable price. They still had some. They've been out for about a month now or so. There's been some other reviews on it. Check out Count Von Strange if you're looking for a more classic figure review. I do these, but I don't do them as well as some others. So so very cool. So there you go, Neca Goliath. I love it. Gargoyles, so cool. I can't wait to find a place, a home for it in the old BUB'S World cave here, or whatever we're gonna call it. All right, we'll catch you next time in BUB'S World. Remember to collect an action figure and, you know, free it from the box. There you go. Bye bye.